you start with a statement, and then we'll open up for some questions.
Oh, that was a very, very tough game. A very well-earned victory. I thought our guys really competed, especially on the defensive end there down the stretch. We weathered two tough shooting nights from our best shooters. Going 3 for 16 between Trey and Miles not going to happen many nights, but again, they struggled a little bit tonight, but other guys stepped up and picked them up. I thought Noah Shelby came in and gave us some good minutes in the first half. Him and Emmanuel were really, really good for us. Kind of when we were, a little stagnant, those guys got on the offensive boards and we were able to take the lead with the 3 that Noah hit. So, I mean, those guys that hadn't had a ton of minutes early on did some good things for us. But it was really our older guys that really came in and got it done for us at the end. Jordan was great on the defensive end. He took the challenge against Hicks down the stretch. And Liam had a big block and a big steal there to secure everything. So tough team to play. Going right before the holidays, a lot of guys had, one foot on the plane, ready to get home. Rightfully so, get home and get with their families, recharge their batteries a little bit, and come back into our last game of this year and with a bright outlook for the new year.
Yeah, so you started a different group today. What are your mindset going into games, thinking about who's going to start the game?
We're still figuring out our lineups. What's the best lineups that we can put on the court. And I think adjusting it a little bit allowed for us to get Noah in the game to where we weren't subbing, a Trey for Tyron or Tyron for Trey in those situations, so we could get a little bit more shooting on the floor as well with our spacing and how we want to play. Having a guy that can shoot it the way that he can. He's still growing, on the defensive end. He's getting better. Had some really good practices this week. He earned himself some minutes, and it was good to see him come out and have a little bit of success. Had some great looks early, but it was good to see that one go down for him tonight. I know it felt good for him. Just kind of setting the tone defensively. I like, Quentin in there to start the game, to give Liam a chance to really see what's going on. Some with our coverages and everything, it takes him a little while to kind of get the feel of exactly what we want to do. So him being able to look and observe a little bit, I think that's good for him. But it's all subject to change tomorrow. It depends on what side of the bed I wake up on. But no, it's good to have that type of versatility. Bringing Jordan off the bench. I mean, so and Eds, once those guys get in, if we get under the, the 16 to 15 minute mark, I feel comfortable. If those guys got a good rhythm, they could probably play the rest of the half. So it's just different things that we get to experiment and look at in this non-conference. Hopefully that we'll have a little bit more, uniform, kind of situation of how we want to attack it, once we get into SEC play.
You shot a lot of threes, especially in the first half today. Is that sort of the game plan going forward, or is it just kind of how the game played out today?
Yeah, I mean, we're a three-point shooting team. I mean, we've been that. We pounded inside. We kind of take what the defense gives us. I thought it was great threes because we didn't just pass it around the perimeter. We got our feet in the paint. We sucked the defense in, and we moved the ball. We got drive. We kicked it. We made the extra pass. And again, great shots from great shooters. That, in my mind, guys that are very, very capable. I think we have an opportunity if we make the shots that we're capable of, and from the guys that shot them, that we probably blow this game open. But the fact that we didn't, we had to grind and work the game a little more than we necessarily wanted it to. But that's the game. It's tough to win in anywhere, in college basketball at whatever level, whether it's Power 5 level, D2, D3. It's tough to win games, and you have to really be tied in and locked into the game plan and play with a lot of confidence. And I thought in that second half, our guys stepped up and played with confidence and played the defense that we're capable of.
And then thank you, Coach. And then lastly, how do you view your team holistically now 12 games in? What are some strengths that you see, maybe some areas of improvement to go forward?
Well, I think for us, I think obviously our offense has gotten better every game. I mean, every team is going to have lulls. You look, top 5 teams, they're going to have games where they have lulls. And I think that we've trying to limit those lulls for us. I think defensively, we've seen a lot of different teams. We've done some different things with our mid ball pick and roll coverage, understanding how we can kind of get under and do some things on the side pick and rolls. We still want to be aggressive. So I think from a defensive standpoint, we're ahead of the game a little bit. But I think for us to continue to our rebounding, if there's a concern, that concerns me, because we played some really, really good possessions of defense and then come up with the defensive board. So we got to get our defensive percentage turned. I think we can turn teams over a little bit more. But it just starts with our older guys coming in and setting the tone. We know that our younger guys are going to make some mistakes, but it's invaluable to have those guys that know what they're doing coming out and playing capable of the ability that they're able to play with. And I think when we do that, we can do different things. All right, we can get in, we can press a little bit, we can throw in our zone, and to keep teams off balance. But when we're struggling a little bit to put the ball in the basket and struggling to rebound the basketball, then we have to just try to stay solid and play in our man-to-man. So the one thing kind of leads into the next. So hopefully we can, after we come back from this break, we can continue to set the tone defensively and most importantly, rebound the basketball. I think that's going to be the key to how we finish off this season is whether we can, nightly, be in the battle, hopefully win the rebounding battle, but not lose that by, a margin of 3 or more. All right. Thank you.